Hello students, I hope you all will be fine. Today we will be starting from that point where we have ended up in the previous video, and in that video we have discussed that first of all lesson's name is Let Peace Reign, and in this video some students are there in a school and they are teasing some boys of a special of a Muslim community. Why? Because a news has spread that some Pakistani cricketers are involved in match fixing. So they are linking those Muslim students to the Pakistani cricketers and bullying them, teasing them. And the school captain is Samir, who is seeing all this incident very quietly, but he's decided that he will talk to them next day in the school. Next day he makes them understand that what they have done is not just, and we cannot link anybody in that way. So all the people understood it, understood the situation, and out of them one student whose name was Vikram, he was very much inspired by Samir, and he made Samir his role model. And this was a coincidence that after some time Vikram also became the sports captain of the school, and they became friends. One day both of them were going, and Vikram is asking that, can I ask you something personal? Samir replied that yes, we are talking personal things only. You can ask anything. So they are talking so many things, and in between, Vikram is asking that Samir, who is your role model? Role model, I have told you already that anybody whose behavior or success inspires us very deeply, that person is our role model. So Samir is replying that so many people have been my role model. Mother Teresa, Gandhi ji, Martin Luther King Jr., Rosa Parks. So many people have been my role model. So Vikram is saying that whatever names you have taken, all the names I know, I am introduced about, but Rosa Parks is a new name. Who is Rosa Parks? Then Samir replied that Rosa Parks is a new name because her contribution has come to in the notice only some earlier time ago only, some times ago only. So very few people know about Rosa Parks because she is not very old. She has come in recent times. Her incidents has come in recent times. So in that way the conversation is going on, and we had wounded up in the previous video at page number 71, second last paragraph. So from there we will start, but before starting we will have a quick recall at the word meanings. First is confess. Confess means to admit something as true. Suppose that if I have done anything wrong, I have stolen some money from anyone's pocket, and but after sometimes I felt that this is not good, I should go and say that I have done this mistake. This is called confessing. To admit, to agree that I have done something wrong, to admit something as a truth, that is called confess. Indulging means to follow one's will. Means if I said that you have to do 100-page handwriting, 100 pages handwriting you have to write, and you are not, it is not a practical thing that anyone can write 100-page handwriting. But if I am teacher and uh, you have to write, so that is called indulging. Means you are following my will, but it is not your desire. That is called to follow one's will. Seamstress means a woman whose occupation is sewing. A woman whose occupation is sewing, who sews the clothes. That is called seamstress. Meekly means humbly patient. Means if anyone is very humble and very polite to anybody, that is and politely behaving, that is called meekly behaving. Humbly patient. And vacated means emptied. Suppose that if I came there at your house and there is a chair and you are sitting, so you stood up and you offered me the chair, that is called you vacated the chair or you emptied the chair, that is called vacated. So this was the word meanings. Let us start the comprehension, but before starting I want to request you that you focus on the lecture, because lecture is very important. All the questions mostly will come in the multiple choice form or very short answer type questions, which is not given in the book, because if it is given, it is not in the question answer format. So either you read the lesson very thoroughly, or you focus on the lecture, then also your questions will be prepared. So whatever the class is going on, you should attend it properly. So we have to start from page number 71, last paragraph. Now Vikram is saying, I understand all these people you named worked for peace in their own special way. Mother Teresa for peace in one's heart and soul, Gandhiji for peace amongst the countrymen and fellow men, Martin Luther King Jr. too, he was greatly inspired by Gandhiji, and Rosa Parks. Will you tell me how she touched your life? Vikram is saying that whatever names you are telling me, I know about everyone. Because Mother Teresa, she served for the mankind, she touched the heart and soul of mankind. Gandhiji worked for peace and for the freedom of India, and Martin Luther Jr. King, he was also the follower of Mahatma Gandhiji. But who is Rosa Parks? I don't know about Rosa Parks. Will you tell me how she touched your life? And who is Rosa Parks and how she has inspired you, how she has been your role model? Can you tell me? Samir is replying, the knowledge of history seems to be quite good for a sportsman. Anyway, jokes apart, there is this wonderful link you see. Gandhiji inspired Martin Luther King Jr. Rosa Parks was awarded the Martin Luther King Jr. Non-Violent Peace Prize. In 1984, an incident of Rosa Parks' life just inspired me all the more the day you and your friends were troubling those two boys. So Samir is saying that you are a sportsman. In a funny way, he is saying that you are a sportsman. You should know every link. And then he came on the point that you know about Mahatma Gandhiji, and Martin Luther King was the follower of Mahatma Gandhiji, and Rosa Parks is again the follower of Martin Luther King. In this way, this sequence is going on. So you should know, because Rosa Parks got in 1984, recent times, in 1984, 30 or 35 years ago, it is that this incident of Rosa Parks received the award of Martin Luther King Jr. Non-Violent Peace Prize. And who was Martin Luther King? He was the follower of Mahatma Gandhi. So that is what Samir is saying. Vikram, I would like to know about that incident. Vikram is saying, I want to know the incident about Rosa Parks. Samir is saying, Rosa Parks was an energetic and independent young woman who worked as a seamstress for a department store. She used to commute by the city bus to go home. She was working. Her profession was to sew the clothes. So she was sewing at a departmental store, and going from home to her departmental store every day was by a city bus. One evening she boarded the bus. As she walked past the first few rows of seat marked whites only, and one day she came into the bus, and every day she used to say first 3-4 rows were marked there, that these rows has been reserved for white people only. So those who were not white people, they were not allowed to sit on the front seats. She settled on a seat in the middle of the bus. So she left those 3-4 seats, and then she sat on the middle row where there was not written that it is reserved for white people. She sat there. African American people who were called blacks. So there African American people means the people whose native place is Africa, but they have come there America and have become the citizen of America, but they are not treated as the first citizen. They are treated as black ones. So African American citizens were allowed to sit on the middle seat and the back seat. So she went there and she sat there. After a while the bus got full. After some time the bus got full. The driver noticed that all the seats in the whites only section were occupied. Driver saw that all the seats of whites were occupied, and more white people had just climbed aboard. And white people have occupied, and more white people also came again. Some more white people came there. So one of those white men was standing, and one white man was standing. The driver shouted aloud at the people in Mrs. Parks' row to move to the back of the bus. Driver said to Mrs. Parks that some people go into the back seats where there were no seats, and in the back side there was no seats. No one moved at first, but when the driver shouted even louder, they all got up except for Rosa Parks. So no one was ready to go there, but when he shouted again, then all the people went, but Rosa Parks did not go. She was sitting there only. Vikram, that was one brave woman. the driver must have learned a good lesson. Vikram is saying yes, Rosa Parks did very good and she was really a great woman and the driver would have learned the lesson by Rosa Parks. Samir is saying, oh yes, she was certainly one brave woman, but the driver didn't learn his lesson. Samir is saying she was a brave woman, but the driver did not learn his lesson that fast. She said that she was tired of being treated like a second-class citizen. Mrs. Park's refusal caused the driver to threaten her, saying that he would get her arrested. So told him to go ahead. She said that means she said to the driver that I will call the police and get you arrested. Vikram. So was the driver said that I will call the police and get you arrested. So Vikram is saying that did the driver call the police and she was arrested? Samir is saying Mrs. Parks had made up her mind that she wouldn't give in as she had enough of that sort of discrimination. Because Rosa Parks said that no, she did not. She was not arrested and she had decided that even if I go to jail, then also I will fight against this discrimination. She had faced the same problem with the same driver earlier too. This problem, this was not the first time. In earlier also, one time with the same driver, this type of things was had happened. She had meekly vacated her seat then, and earlier time, first time, she had humbly vacated the seat for the people, but this time she is not ready to vacate the seat. So today up till here, and PDF in the form of MCQ questions I will be sending you. So prepare them well and have a wonderful day. Thank you.